Shemai GTA fans, the Lampadati Novak is on sale for 364 grand, and this is a Maserati, something over in real life. I've never heard of it before. Levante, a Maserati Levante, he says, Googling. Well, I know nothing about this car in real life, so I can't really compare the two. But what I am going to do for you is I'm going to take it on some off-road performance testing, see how good it is off the road. So with that in mind, we're going to try and add the minimum amount of nonsense that's going to stop us from getting off-road, like these bottom jiggly jaggly bits. So these splitters, we're not going to put these in there. And why has it got a diffuser? Why has it got a diffuser? Shouldn't it be a split at the front and a diffuser at the back? I don't know. Right, anyway, let's have a wee look. Okay, this doesn't do a lot. This doesn't do a lot. It just makes a colour accent like that, which I quite like. So, carbon race diffuser it is. Got a bit of a bump in it. Engine is upgraded to the max. Exhaust standard is square. Quite nice anyway, and suits it. I don't think any of those, except for maybe the titanium box, none of the others suit it. They don't fit properly. What's the point of those as exhaust? Anyway, hood. This is where we can add some value. Let's get some good hood action in there. Oh, I like some of these vents, the race vents, and this big chub vent is pretty decent. The cowl hood, pretty decent. It's got an induction hood there. I like that. But I like these the vented hood. That looks nice, and this looks nice as well. So we're going to go vented. Livery. Oh, it's got liveries. Now we're talking. Some kind of Hitler livery, that lightning bolt there, with a big cock on the side. What's that all about? I quite like that in a really weird fashion. I think we might use that. We might use that. Everyone else will go, oh, it's rubbish that. But you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Plates. It's brand new. I've never driven it before in my life. It's pretty fast. That's all I know. Classics. We're gonna go with the classics because they're cheap, they're free, and they're great. We don't want a matte colour, we want something really nice and bright, like a bright orange, sunrise orange, or even brighter, orange, yellow even, bright orange. Where's the yellow? There's yellow, race yellow, and it looks pretty damn good, I think you've got to admit. It's going to be orange, it's an off-road build, so secondary colour, what's that colour up? We've got red at the moment, so what the freak is it colouring up? Is it colouring up this lip? Yeah, it's colouring up that little line there, so we want something nice and bright. Oh, and the mirror. Okay, white it's going to be, because that's the only way we're going to get away with it. Nautical blue, no, not that one. Not that one either. Come on, there we go, cream or something. Bleach brown, no, that's nearly it, isn't it? The bleach brown accent looks nice. Let's look at the rear, because that's what you're going to be looking at most of the time. Where's it gone? Damn it! Yeah, there it is. Frost white. Which one's... No, ice white. That's brighter. Ice white. There we go. Great. Great. Roof. Oh, we can put some stuff on it, like a roof rack. Well, it is an off-road build, but it's not got anything on the roof rack, so for me it's a no, and that is pointless. Why are these even in the game? I mean, idiots put those on. I mean, yeah, I'd put them on for a laugh, but I wouldn't put it on to make it look good. I'd be fooling you. I'd be trying to fool you, which I wouldn't, because you know they're rubbish. If you thought I was putting that on genuinely street carbon, I mean, I don't really see a lot in that. I think the stock is good enough. It's got fuckaroo on. Spoiler. Okay, we're going to need a spoiler to... Look at that, it's just colouring up that, and it gives extra traction. Joy of Rockstar. That's nice. That's not as nice. What's that? Okay, we're going to go for nice rather than not as nice. I expect that for a thought process. Brilliant. Shame it doesn't carry through the livery into the spoiler. That's a missing part there. Suspension, right? If you're going to do it for a town build, you just wang it, slam it. But we're not going to do that. We're doing an off-road build, and it's going to go terrible. We know it is. It always does when you get an SUV and take it off-road. But we're going to give it a chance. If you don't give people a chance, what are you doing out there? Bulletproof tyres? Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Tyre smoke? Orange. Bulletproof tyres? Yes. Wheel type? Off-road. Bulletproof tyres? Off-road tyres. Right, we need some decent off-road rims to give it the best chance of success. It doesn't make a bit of difference on the road. Heavy-duty steely. I think those don't super suit it. Probably want something a bit like that. Or the Drag SPL is an old favourite. Concave Rally Master. Yeah, concave. It's got to be. That is the best one. Got to be. And we're going to colour it in as well. So people don't see. You could go black. We're not going to do that. We're going to be loud and proud with some white rims. Frost white, to be exact. Very nice. Tyres. Oh, tyre enhancements. It's an off-road build. You need the tyre design, all-terrain radial for an off-road build, because that's what off-roaders do. Because you mark my words, somebody will have off-roaded the genuine car, the Maserati, whatever it's called, what's in my bog, in real life. You could limo the windows out. Are the seats that terrible? I don't think so, but it's an off-road build, so I don't limo them out in those, but I will go light smoke, go in between. That's it, done. We're done, we're done. Okay, let's go for a drive. Let's sink this thing in the river. Before we take it to Chiliad, we're just going to drive it around town, and it's pretty quick, is the answer to your question. Is it quick? Everyone wants to know how quick a car is. It's almost too quick for an SUV, because it's got a lot of understeer and medium amounts of traction, grip, on the tyres. So lots of traction, but could do with a bit more grip or a bit less understeer to be ideal for driving, but it's manageable. I think you'll just need to use a bit of handbrake on some of the corners, that's all. Oh, I missed that one. There we go, got it. But tricky but manageable. You'll get used to it and you'll be fine driving this car around town. And it is quick as well, so it's not a slowy. Very nice to drive. Once you get into use the handbrake, you can manage it nicely. There we go. So yeah, a very good car, SUV around town for the price. That's pretty good, isn't it? That's like Astron levels, isn't it? But the Astron couldn't go through water, and this most likely can't go through water either. So maybe we should go and test it out on water to see how it does, eh? The first off-road test is water, of course it is, and we're giving it best chance by going at it really fast. We're not really fast, are we? Well, it pulls a wheelie, that's not a good sign. It made it through the shallow section. That is better than most SUVs. Woo, doggy. Let's see it in the deep, shall we? This is going to go utterly butterly wrong. Right, let's see where you are going to go, my chum. It pulls a wheelie. That is never a good sign. It doesn't have the weight. Oh, hang on. No, hang on. No, I'm not going to take the doors off. I've done that before. I was about to take the doors off, then I realised, no, it doesn't work. It doesn't stop it from pulling those wheelies and floating. If it makes it to the end of the other side, that's decent. Wow. The Novak is a hell of a machine. It's an off-roading machine. But can it off-road up Chiliad? Let's crack on and see. So here we are at Chiliad. This is the final test of any vehicle. The best test. But first we want to try a few logs. Wow, it has the ground clearance to get over logs. That might sound ridiculously unsurprising, but it really is something that most SUVs struggle at, with the ground clearance. And it's all thanks to not putting on those little twiddly bits down below, see? I mean, I may have smashed the bonnet a little bit, but it's a bit of cosmetic damage. So let's see how we can do on Das Chiliad, for sure. To be sure. Alright, here we go. We don't have off-road twiddly bits, but we do have a car that's well up for it. Let's do this for the pride of the SUV. Let's go. The clock is ticking, and we are on the upslopes of Mt Chiliad. Do we have the keyboard and mouse control to not destroy it this time? This is actually the second attempt. You may notice there was a bit of video splicing there. Put a lot of effort into this video because there's no four-wheel drive brand new car released this week, so what am I supposed to do? I'm trying to find a bit of genius in the Novak, and so far I'm pretty impressed with what it is putting out. Let's go the straight route, straight up. This is of course the easy route. Whoa, that is a bit jiggly. On the Novak. It does tend to bounce around a little bit at speed, so it's not as well planted as I would want. But it has the grip. It's got the power. No problems there. And it can go through water. This could be the best SUV in the game. It's got liveries, customization. Let's go straight. I mean, I'm just worried about not smashing it down the side here, so I'm not going as rapid as I could go. Yes, Some people will go faster, but for me I just want to make it to the top in good time. That's all. 117. Alright, not bad, not bad. Don't overtop it. Don't overtop it. No. No, we're not doing that. Okay, let's go up. Go up the steps. This is obviously the demise of most SUVs on these steps, but it deals with it no problem. 1 minute 35. Oh, this the back end. What the hell? We're through just about. 1 minute and 42. I reckon that's alright. That's alright. That's a good time. That is a good time. I mean, that puts it faster than the Everon, because I mean the Everon does bounce around very similarly. Faster than the Sand King, faster than the Carrying Rebel, the Caracara 6x6, not faster than the standard Caracara though. Or the which is 1 minute 32. The Comet Safari, that doesn't count. Comet Safari don't go through water. Camacho is 125. Desert Raid is 1 minute and 23. Those are the top end. So it's very much probably top of middle. For 300 grand, you can't complain, but bear in mind the Camacho cost 300 grand as well, so similar priced car but better performance off-road. But this is an SUV that can off-road. It's not an off-roader in its own right, and I think it can off-road accidentally because Rockstar basically cocked up the water passage that allowed it to pass through water. So is it a recommended car for this week? Of course it is. It's cheap, it does off-road. It's an SUV that off-roads. It's probably the best SUV that off-roads. So for that reason, it's a yes from me, and it's good customization, good looking car. You can drive it on the road as well if you really fancy that niche hobby. Yeah, I hope this has been helpful. If it has been, then drop a like and a subscribe. But thank you very much for watching and have a most excellent day if you are playing Das GTA.